Coca-Cola just made an entire ad using AI. The ad was made quicker, with less people, and at way less cost. Scary, right? Does that mean that AI is officially coming for our jobs? Well, I don't know, because at the same time, MIT released a report saying that only 4 to 5% of AI pilot make real impact on companies' P&L. That means 95% of them fail. That's quite confusing, right? Is AI really the big thing that is going to transform the world as we know, or just another overhyped bubble? To be honest, I don't think anybody can answer that right now. We'll probably have to wait and watch. But one thing is for sure, that AI is transforming the world. It is changing the game very fast. Jobs are being cut everywhere, whether it is Amazon, Meta, startup, or even small businesses. And if you're not thinking about it, if you're not preparing yourself for it, you're already lagging behind. Let's go. Today, I'm going to talk about how we can make our jobs, our career, future-proof or AI-proof. When computer arrived, people panicked. When internet exploded, people thought it would kill traditional businesses. But look who thrived. The early adopters. The shopkeeper who started using online to boost his sale online as well as offline. And AI is the same story. It is just much faster. The first thing we need to understand is AI replaces tasks, not entire people. The jobs that are vanishing or that are completely taken over by AI are the jobs that were built on repetition, without any strategy, without any creativity. Something like doing data entry. AI is still a machine, not a human being. Because even with AI, with all the progress and with all the cool thing it can do, it still can't replicate the human element. It can mimic a language, but it can't feel the emotion. It can generate ideas, but it can't dream. And if you look at all the interviews of the top people in AI who are working in this field and actually advocating people of what they can do, all of them talk about these 4 things that we should focus on. Because these 4 things are essentially the human edge over AI or any machine. The first one is creativity. Now, I know AI can generate image and AI can generate art, but AI can only generate what is already out there because it is trained on the data that is out there. It can't generate something very new or innovative because AI doesn't have the imagination which humans have. We can create new things, we can create new art, something which is never done before. The next one is critical thinking. It is our ability to understand, question and evaluate the information. And it is this ability that helps us in spotting biasness, that helps us in making ethical and strategic decisions, that help us in connecting dots which are probably not directly related to each other. There's also something called AI hallucination. AI hallucination is basically when AI generate an information or generate a false research paper just so that it can fill the gaps and give you the answer that you want. Even in consulting, a lot of the time when client comes to us, they actually don't know what's the problem. They know something is wrong somewhere, but they don't know what exactly it is and how it is solved. So the very first job of a consultant is to ask the right question, to identify the problem and to connect different dots which client is not even thinking about. And hence why you still need consultant, because ChatGPT can generate right answers, but ChatGPT cannot tell you what the right questions are. You have to identify what the right questions are. And that's where the critical thinking, the strategic thinking come into picture. The next one is empathy, the ability to understand human being beyond data. AI can detect sentiment, but it can't feel it. It doesn't know what it's like to be uncertain, afraid, happy, or inspired. Empathy is what allows human to read between the lines, to understand why somebody is saying something instead of just understanding whatever he's saying or she's saying. For example, in healthcare, AI based on a patient's history, based on what he's going through physically, they can create a treatment plan. But only a good doctor will understand how my patient is feeling currently, how much he can endure, and how should I share this information so that it doesn't become overwhelming for him. And this emotional calibration of understanding what to say, how much to say, when to pause, how to comfort. This is empathy. And this, no machine can take this from us and no machine can replicate it. The next one is leadership, inspiring human through uncertainty. AI can assess and analyze your team's performance. It can predict trends. It can schedule meetings for you. But when things get tough, when the project fails, when the morals are down, it's a leader who needs to step up, realign its people, and rebuild confidence in his or her team. And hence, AI can optimize performance, but only a leader can inspire purpose. Imagine. So while AI can do incredible things, most of the organizations still don't know how to use them. And that's why the MIT study, because as per that study, the rest 95% are failed not because of AI, but because of the way these pilots were implemented and the infrastructure that was around them. That means there's an incredible opportunity out there for people or young professionals who understand business and AI both, because they can then plug into this gap, become a translator between human goal and AI capabilities. And hence, in the next section, I want to discuss few things that you can do now today to make sure, one, you're future proof, you're AI proof, your job is AI proof. Also, you can take advantage of this AI wave. And the very first thing I want to say is you need to be aware. If you're already working in a certain field, you need to know what are the latest technology, the AI technology that is upcoming, that is out there, what your competitors are doing, how they are using AI. You need to be updated on these topics. You need to start reading about it. For people who are studying and who are going to apply for job, you have to somehow show AI in your resume. That makes your resume 10 times more powerful. There's so many free courses out there from Coursera, from LinkedIn, from Google that you can take. You can get the certification. You can also learn how to make agents on ChatGPT and other AI platforms. The second thing is adaptability. Believe me, if there's one thing that every company is looking in an employee today, it is how adaptable they are, because the way the technology is changing so rapidly, the learning curve is going to be very steep. You will need to learn new technologies, new ways of working very quickly. People who are going to be early adopter of this, who are going to learn the new technology faster and quicker, they're going to have an accelerated career. If there are new AI tools out there which can make your job easier, learn those tools and then introduce those tools to your companies, to your client. That would instantly raise your value. I would say that if one action you need to do is spend 1 hour, 30 minutes every day to upskill yourself on these new AI tools that are coming there in your space. So third thing is you really need to build your domain knowledge. If you're currently just working on a tech part of data and you don't have the domain knowledge, your job can be very easily replaceable. Think that currently what part of my job is just a repetitive task that anybody without a domain knowledge can do, versus what part of my job is a job where somebody needs to have an experience of this field, somebody actually need to know about this field. That is the portion where you need to start building your expertise. If I give you an example of supply chains, if somebody is just building something on tool without having a knowledge of how demand, supply work, tomorrow AI can come, AI can do the coding and AI can build that tool, right? What AI can't do is AI cannot connect different code, that if I make these changes, my demand will change and my supply will change and my inventory will change, and this is how different dot connecting and different dots are impacting each other. This is the dependency of different field on each other. And this is the kind of capability, the kind of critical and strategic thinking that you need to start focusing on and you need to start pivoting towards in your job. And the next thing I would say, especially for people who are currently studying, AI is actually going to create a lot of new jobs. For example, if a company is going to implement an AI tool, they would need someone who understands how to give prompts to AI, how to evaluate the output of AI, how to check whether the output is correct or not, ethical or not. So these are the new kind of jobs that are going to come up. And if you have domain knowledge and if you have the AI knowledge as well, the combination of these two are going to be very powerful. Hybrid skill set, things that people didn't need it before but would need in future. And start looking at those jobs, start building skills according to those jobs. Not all of those jobs will require coding, right? So even if you're afraid of coding, it's fine. I think there will be so many jobs which will look at the ethical side of AI, the biases of AI. Even if you're not a coder, there would be some opportunities out for you. The next thing is you need to start working on your human superpowers, which are essentially the edge that I was talking about before. Start working on your creativity and your critical thinking, especially critical thinking. What we're doing right now is we're just putting everything into chat GPT and we're just taking answer as it is without actually thinking what chat GPT is saying. Is that right? Is that wrong? Does it make sense? While Coca-Cola ad showed us that world is changing very rapidly and the work is becoming more faster, leaner, and AI driven, the MIT study shows us that AI itself doesn't create success. Humans who understand AI do. Don't wait for future to hit you. Already start pivoting your career to take advantage of this AI wave. Alright guys, I hope I motivated you enough to start working on your AI skills, to start infusing AI in your career and in your day-to-day job. If I did, then do subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.